Hey everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs. This week I am playing with a Stay Warm stamp set, and I thought it was perfect for a little K-Cup caddy. As the winter approaches, this would make a great little gift. So we're using the Stay Warm stamp set, and the sentiment I'm using is this one right here. May the chill of winter be warmed by love and friendship. Isn't that sweet? This is from Snowflake Kisses. All right, let's start by making our caddy. All right, we are using Pool Party cardstock, 6 by 6.5, and you need 2 of them. Start on the short side, the 6-inch side, and we're going to score it at 2 and 4. And then turn it and score it at 4 and 6. Come back to the 2-inch side and score it, stopping at that score line, okay? Right there. All right, so let's do that again. Start on the short side, 2 and 4, turn it to the long side, 4 and 6, and then 2 inches, stopping right there. All right, now that we've got them scored, let's burnish these lines really well with a bone folder. That little score line right there where it stops at the horizontal score line, you can't burnish that one yet. But we will fold it when we get there. All right, now get your scissors, here we go. And the first thing we're gonna do, here's the top section where you've got the 3 squares, and then over here you've got the 3 rectangles on the side. We're gonna cut off that rectangle right there. All right, and then we're gonna cut that right there. Now I'm gonna just cut off the corners of this square. Narrow little corners. All right, now up here, we're actually going to cut off this rectangle, but also this square. Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to take this one and we're going to go diagonal. All right, so from the top corner to the bottom corner like that. And then last but not least, we're going to come in from this side and cut that score line. So it looks kind of like a sail, like a flag, I don't know, like a sailboat flag or something. All right, so there is what your piece looks like. You got to kind of focus on what you're doing. I have made this caddy many times and I have messed it up many times. So carefully think about what you're doing. There we go. Now we come up here. And we cut these 2 off. Okay, I'm going to cut diagonally from the top to the bottom. And then come in and make my little flag. All right, so that's what your piece looks like. If you need to pause the video to check it out, you can. All right, I'm going to use a combination of adhesive here. I'm going to use Stamp and Seal. Tear and tape is probably your better option, but for the video, I'm just using what I have here. All right, I'm going to take this edge and overlap that tab. Make sure that you have got that lined up. While we're here, we can go ahead and put on our Designer Series paper. I've cut 2 rectangles and 2 squares. You will find the measurements for this on a free PDF over on my blog. Make sure you hop over there, grab it. There's some other Stay Warm projects there as well. All right, now we're going to take this and flip it, fold that in and fold that in, and they will line up. All right, so here's what we've got. Now down here, these are the top. Down here, fold these in. And I'm going to use, again, my Stamp and Seal. I'm going to fold this in and fold that over. Make sure everything is square, your edges. All right, and then we're just going to take these 2 guys, and I didn't burnish that one, and we're going to fold them together like that. All right, so let me put a little bit of adhesive here and push those together, and there's your caddy. Really perfect for these K-cups. Now you want a little finger hole in there, so get a circle punch I'm using just my 1-inch circle punch that really is on its last legs. I probably need to get a new one. That way you can hold it like that. All right, now let's do our coloring. You're gonna save one of your pieces that you've cut off to stamp the hat. Okay, so stamp one of your scrap pieces, stamp your hat in Pool Party. Then I'm gonna take the hat also and stamp it in Memento Black. I am just gonna cut out the little white ball part there. And then we're gonna stamp also the heart. All right. I've got a mixture here of real red and Pretty in Pink for the heart. I'm gonna use Pretty in Pink at the bottom, Pretty in Pink dark. These K-cups, by the way, the red ones are from Target. I like when my treats match the package that I make them. I like when they match. I think it looks good. So if you're looking for red K-cups, they are the Target brand, the Goods and Gather Peppermint Hot Cocoa. All right, so now I'm gonna take my scissors and we're just gonna cut these out. Try to stay on the outside of your black line, leaving just a little bit of a white border. Trim away that extra cardstock as you go. There we go. Now for this one, just the little ball, and this one's a little trickier. So just do your best. Stay on the outside of that black line. Let's cut away some of that extra cardstock. And as we get down here, I'm actually going to cut on the black line so that I don't pick up any of the image below it. All right, and now this one. Make sure you're using small scissors. Big scissors will make this harder. There we go. Okay, I'm going to use a little mini dimensional right there. I wanted to use a pom-pom, a white pom-pom, but I don't have any. I thought I did, I couldn't find them. So if you have a little pom-pom, you could do that. Let's see, do I have Wink of Stella? Yes. Let's add some Wink of Stella right there. And how about over here to our little heart as well. All right, for the sentiment, we're gonna heat emboss with Versamark. Let's run our embossing buddy over it. And I've got white embossing powder and my sentiment is right here in front of me. This is a real red textured note rectangle. And I'm gonna just kind of scoop that up in there, tap it off. I'm gonna use my reverse tweezers from the Embossing Accessories Kit. And we'll hit it with a heat tool until it's shiny. It takes a few seconds for your heat tool to reach the right temperature, but once it does, you'll see your sentiment turn white and bright and shiny. All right, let's go. I am kind of addicted to embossing. I want to emboss my sentiment on every project I make lately. I'm not sure why, I just love it so much. All right, dimensionals. I put some dimensionals here. Do I have my little dimensional bowl? There we go. Otherwise, they'll be all over the floor. Put that right there. A couple more dimensionals. We'll put our hat up here. This is kind of an awkward space, and so I thought it was perfect to put our little hat. On my previous caddies, I have not done anything there. You could put DSP too, but I liked this, the thought of kind of covering it up with our little image. All right, let's clean this up, and we're gonna add the last couple of things. We've got adhesive backed peppermints, one of the best embellishments Stampin' Up! Has ever had. I want to use them on all my Christmas projects. Okay, that little guy's got a problem. You know, if I had my take your pick tool, this would be a lot easier. Let me grab it. All right, so maybe like 3. Well, I don't know. I put that one out far. Let's do another one. Let's do 4. All right, and then last but not least, our real red ribbon. And we'll just tie this on here. I'm trying to get the shiny side out. You can twist your ribbon so that the shiny side will be facing out on your bow. And let's get it adjusted and even and exactly how we want it. And then we'll snip. And that one's already snipped. All right, there you go, you guys. A fun little treat. This is great for if you're doing maybe a Secret Santa where you have to give multiple gifts. This is good for one day. It's not too expensive, and it has really a big wow factor. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Click the link here on YouTube. Go back to my blog to check out the other Stay Warm projects. Get that free PDF with the measurements, and let me know if you have questions. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.